Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is a continuation of my last video, so of course go watch that after, of course, you watch this one. So what we are doing today is, while I had the car up on the stands, for those of you that don't know, this is my Camaro 1LE with an aftermarket turbo setup on it, and so we're cleaning the turbo filter, which this is a remote turbo setup, so the filter's in the back. So I was cleaning that filter, and while I was under there, I figured I'd do this modification. And for those of you new to the channel, I just wanted to give kind of a little bit of a background on what this car is. No, that is not my Subaru Forester, so don't think I go from this to that. That is just my company car. I usually drive a full-size truck that's just at the office right now, so don't judge me too much if that's what you're thinking. But what we are doing today is we are cleaning, or I should say, we are cleaning the filter, but we're also going to black these out. So these are the little bezels that go like that. And I got one out already, and I figured I'd show you how it's done. So that's what it looks like now with it in. That is with it out. What we're going to do, what I'm going to try to do, because I couldn't find any aftermarket ones to buy, is I'm going to try to paint my exhaust. So that's a little, where did I see that? I think that was a Street Speed thing way back in the day. I think he painted like his first Z06 exhaust tips so they wouldn't get black anymore. I think that was it. But anyways, these are just bezels. They're not actual exhaust tips. So however, they still do get hot because this turbo does sit back here in the back. So what we're going to do is I'm going to buy just like engine paint. Try to find the highest temperature paint I possibly can in a matte black form, because video I did like a year ago probably, I replaced these. These used to be chrome, and I bought those off a website I cannot remember all of a sudden, but they're just matte black, and it makes the back end with the matte black little spoiler, black bow tie, and it kind of fills in that area really well. But with these being chrome, it really offset it, and I never have liked it. And while I was under here, I figured I would take a peek and see how to replace these. Essentially what you need, or all you need is just like whatever these are, like the torque thing, screws. I'm not a mechanic by any means, but you just need a real simple amount of tools here, maybe some pliers to get these clips off, because these clips go around the plastic on the bumper here. So they go around the plastic and around the actual like mounting part here on the exhaust. So it goes around the plastic and this, and then the screw just goes through there and tightens up. So there's 4 of those, 1, 2, 3, and then there's one up here, 4, which you go from the inside to get to, which I didn't even know that was there. I never even, you can't even see it unless you're under there. So that is all you basically have. Crawl up under there. You go in from the underside of it, which I can't really show you. It's tough under there, but you can see in plain as day. There's one on one side, and then there's 2 on the other side, and then there's one on the top. Go ahead, loosen them up, take them out, and then pull those. I pulled the clips too. I pulled them before I pulled out like the bezel, but I think you have to pull them anyways because it goes around the bracket itself. So pull the clip out, set it all up so you don't lose anything, and then I'm going to do the other side, and then we're going to paint them. I'll show you that, show you putting them back in. This might be a bit of a process because we are running out of daylight since I just got off work a bit ago, and so this might be a 2-day deal here. However, I think it's going to look super cool. So real quick, one last time, what it looks like before, and it's jacked up now, so it's kind of hard to get a real good feel, but that is what it's set up as right now, and hopefully it'll look really nice when it's done here. So of course, like I said, I'll show you that process once we get done with it. I'm going to take this one off and we'll go from there. I've painted one of them so far, going super ghetto, because that's how I like to do things, I guess, is just here on the side of the driveway in the grass. So that's pretty awesome. But man, that looks pretty sweet. I'm using an engine enamel up to 550. I think that'll be fine. We shall see. But anyways, that looks awesome. We'll see how it dries. Gonna go ahead and start this one and just coat it up, kind of doing even layers so I don't get it, so it doesn't kind of run or anything, you know, just kind of slow and steady. See how this looks here in a bit. All right, guys, so you just saw it pull off the ramps there real quick, and I gotta say, like, this is one of the best things I've ever done to this car. Between the tail light, black bezels, and the exhaust spray painting them, I've spent like, I don't know, 30 bucks or 40 bucks, and honestly, like a whole new car. From the back, this thing looks way more like aggressive, and actually flows together for the first time ever, and I've had it forever, so I'm really kicking myself for not doing it earlier. But there's a look at it from the back, and man, that just looks so awesome all around. Like, really, this angle of the car right here is one of my favorite angles on the Camaros. That is spray painting your exhaust bezels. We will see. I'll keep you updated if anything changes, like if any of it starts to come off or the heat starts to get to it. I really don't think so, with like that stuff being 550 degrees. I don't see any issue coming off of those things. So really excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button and everything else. I greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.